Cool. Are we live?
We are
Everyone's
live.
hearing it. Hello, welcome to our two viewers, which are ourselves. Welcome. hopefully more, hopefully more people come in soon. But it's a Halloween, and we have a guest. Oh my God! Say hello to Tuesday Atzinger.
Hello.
Something I keep forgetting to do with these streams is that before we begin, we should acknowledge the traditional owners of the land we're on, which is kind of an interesting thing to do when you're on a virtual platform. Like I'm personally come from Wurundjeri land.
I'm on
including
our own
Russians.
country.
And Tuesday, where are you based?
Wurundjeri land.
Cool. You know, we had some discussions about it leading up. It's like, how do what does that mean for like a game like Animal Crossing, where it's made in Japan, hosted somewhere, and people are playing it from around the world, and also you're on a desert island and colonizing it. What's that all about?
Yes.
We were hoping to have someone like come actually talk about it. Maybe soon. If you have any opinions, we'll share. Meanwhile, here's Tuesday. Tuesday, tell us about yourself.
Hello. I am a poet. I'm an aspiring writer. I spend a lot of my time daydreaming about things that I should be doing. And yes, that's me. I'm 29 years old.
Yay!
Which is very exciting. I'm almost 30. I'm very excited for that because I've decided I'm going to peak at 35. which isn't true, but it's something that I tell myself to keep myself like excited.
I mean, I just turned 35, and I honestly thought I wouldn't live to see past 35. And then when it happened, I was like, oh wow, great. Now what? And actually, I feel like a lot better since. So there's hope.
That's good.
Yeah, cool. So you call yourself a poet, but also an aspiring writer. But doesn't the fact that you are a poet already make you a writer?
Yes.
Also, come run around the group. They do it too.
Yes. Excellent. Yes, it does already make me a writer. But I like to put the aspiring there because it's such a hopeful word.
Aw, that's cool. This is our Turtles by the Sea, our reference to fellow Australian writer, cartoonist, first song on the moon.
Nice.
Do you aspire to write more than just poetry?
Yes, I do.
What sort of writing are you aspiring for?
Mainly horror.
Ooh, how appropriate given that it's Halloween.
Yes. I love horror as a genre. Like, I'm always watching like really bad and really good like horror movies.
Oh yeah.
Because I love the tropes. I love how kitschy it is. I love how terrifying it can be sometimes. So
What sort of horror movies would you recommend? Like both the good ones and the kitschy ones. Welcome to our like hidden cafe.
Kitschy one I can't. Oh, nice. Let's sit down. Kitschy ones I can't think of right now, but one good one that I know a lot of people say it was like her overhyped, but it really scared me was Hereditary.
Okay. What was Hereditary about? Like for someone like me who gets too scared to watch horror movies.
Okay, it's about a family that the matriarch of the family has just died. And then things slowly get weirder and weirder as they get sort of like accosted by this cult that's trying to bring this demon into the world.
Oh.
So, yeah. But it didn't have like the normal horror movies sort of like hallmarks for me, and that's why it scared me so much.
because it doesn't feel like it would be a horror movie and it becomes a horror movie.
Yeah, because it's also like a family drama and a horror movie. So I
Oh,
got really
okay.
invested in the characters surviving and being okay. And then they weren't.
No.
I also really liked Midsommar.
Ah, yeah. There's someone on YouTube I follow who like made a Midsummer themed island on Animal Crossing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like it's like a full on setup.
Oh,
It's like
that's so
interesting.
cool.
It's like, in this context of like it's kind of cutesy escapist island. It's interesting how many people have made it into horror islands.
Yeah.
It's such a common thing. I don't know if you've seen any of those.
Yeah, I have seen some of the horror islands.
They're like really creative, but also like the juxtaposition of the cutesy with the horrifying.
Yeah. I found that like a lot of people recently are trying to make like more industrial looking islands.
Oh yeah.
Because like, there was the trend of having like cottagecore and fairycore islands that were like very cutesy and very well put together and stuff. But there's also pumpkins. But
yes,
there's also
spooky house.
There's also items in Animal Crossing like gas canisters and things like that no one ever really uses.
There's sort of like some really interesting stuff in there, like a gas mask. Like what's?
Yeah, so some
like
people
a super
have
BDSM looking.
Yeah, like the punk outfits.
Sorry, go on.
Oh no.
Ah no!
Oh no!
We lost a Tuesday. Yeah, someone quietly left. Wait,
oh no!
I think both of us bugged out actually. I'll have to reconnect.
Okay. I'll be right on my way back.
Thanks, Mello, for helping us with the audio. I'm glad.
No. It's my end. Oh no. It might be my internet bugging out. I apologize, people. My internet just bugged out.
That's okay. You have no control over that.
No. I wonder what the stream is saying. We apologize for the inconvenience. I don't know. Let's try this again.
Can we still use the same dodo code?
Who is Melodrama?
Oh, hi Mel.
Hello. I just need to fix a new dodo code. This stream not brought to you by Exitel, clearly. Unless it's like, hopefully it's not like Nintendo suddenly going, oh, you know what would be fun? We will do a system update right now.
Oh no, don't even say it.
Well, the fact that I'm able to like get online is a good sign. Oh, but Vase, actually you could see the flyover this time on stream, which don't often happen.
Yeah, and would you like the dodo code to be public or should I hide it?
I will send it on our Zoom chat.
Alright.
So, try to.
Awesome.
Sorry about that, but we will find.
For a second.
Yes.
While I put in my dodo code.
Well, while we wait for people to fly. What about let's talk what about like you mentioned the hereditary like
reasons I think horror is seen as like, because horror does get put into that like not as worthwhile genre of like movies very often.
Oh yeah.
And I think a reason for that is because a lot of the time characters end up being very one-dimensional
Mm.
and they go off tropes and stuff. So if there is something else going on, if there's something that makes me root for the characters.
Yeah. It's interesting how, like, especially in an arts context, more genre things like horror or even sci-fi or fantasy or spec fic don't
Mhm.
tend to get as respected in art circles. It's like,
Yeah,
normal people like this. It's not art.
yeah, exactly.
It's like it's not like find it in Fringe or whatever festival because yeah, the normies. So he doesn't come with an artist statement, therefore.
That's very true.
Do you find it as in like in the poetry world as well, like this kind of what I call snobbery, maybe?
Um, yeah, I think for poetry, people tend to want you to do something that's like deep
Yeah.
and fantasy, like fantasy poetry isn't really as it's not you don't see it as often.
You don't. Like I've only like now that you mention it, like I used to be in a slam poetry circuit for a little bit, and yeah, like, you're right. It's always like something either social justice or really funny, but never a fantasy story.
Yeah, I'm actually in the middle of writing a fantasy poem.
Ooh, tell us more about that.
Well, I'm hoping to submit it for an anthology for Black and Indigenous writers.
Ah, yeah.
So shout out for the anthology. It's
Ah, yeah.
called
What's the
Unlimited
anthology?
Futures. It's called Unlimited Futures.
Ah, is it like? What? Tell us more about it.
It's about Black and Indigenous speculative fiction.
Nice.
So I'm trying to write a very epic um, fantasy poem for it.
Is that you met? Is that the kind of work you want to be writing more of, like Black and Indigenous speculative fiction in general,
Yeah,
poetry a lot?
like Black speculative fiction. That's my genre. That's where I'm most
Nice.
comfortable.
Yeah, yeah. Because that's also like a um I guess an aspect you like. It's growing now. It's spec fic, but there's still a ways to go. Like
Yeah.
spec fic can get very white.
Yes,
Very
it
quickly.
can. It can.
What?
Oh, we're all together.
We're all together again! Yay! Now let's hopefully find out. Hopefully my internet does not crap out and kick you guys out again. What are there any kind of particular differences you find between, like, say, Black speculative fiction and mainstream white centric spec fic?
I find that it draws a lot on sort of cultural like draws on people's cultural background. Like people tend to draw on their cultural backgrounds a lot,
Ah, yeah.
which is interesting. And also, I found that people don't really know how to classify it when they see it.
Oh, yeah. In what way? Come follow me.
Like, because it doesn't look like the white writing that everyone is used to. When people see something that's like spec fic from a different culture, they don't quite know what to do with it. They don't really know how to I guess label it.
Right.
They don't really know where to put it, I found. Oh, someone quietly left again.
Yeah, it's Maze. We lost Maze. What is going on today? I think our stream is haunted.
Yeah.
Let's see if you're still here.
I think I'm still here.
Somebody went home. No. That is weird. Oh no, I feel really bad.
Oh, I'm still here.
You're still here. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
So it's not me this time. I was just trying to check the gate's still open. I mean, it's probably appropriate for today's stream that people keep disappearing. Anyway, come follow me.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I get that. It's like, oh no, you're talking about your culture. This must be some SJW racism stuff. It can't possibly be speculative.
Exactly. I feel like there's a lot more pressure also if you're writing as like a person of color to be woke
Yeah.
in all your writing.
Yeah.
Like,
That artist workshop, by the way.
that's awesome. Oh, I love this. I love this so much. That's awesome.
The creativity. Yeah, this thing about like having to, why someone who's writes in as performance art, it's almost like you can either have to do some trauma piece about your race or conform to the standard, no in between.
Yes, exactly. But then also people get uncomfortable when you get real with them. When you do like a piece that isn't a trauma piece and a piece that isn't like, I have a piece of poetry that I do at every single sort of like event that I'm at. I always start off with that piece of poetry.
Yeah.
And it makes people so uncomfortable, I've noticed. Because it's deep. It falls into that hashtag deep sort of category.
Yeah.
But it's not trauma. And it's not pandering. And it makes people very uncomfortable. Like, it's the one poem where I've got the most negative reactions from people.
Right. Right, because it's not like fulfilling their like their needs. Like, oh look, I feel more enlightened with this performer. Oh crap.
Basically, that's what it is. Like, it's either I make people so uncomfortable that they over compensate, and then they're very, very nice to me afterwards. Or it makes people so uncomfortable that they have to find something wrong with it.
Oh,
like,
wow.
It's the first time that I've ever had someone. It's the poem that actually got me. I think I did it for Melbourne Writers Fest. With you.
Yes, because we met for the first time doing Quippings, which is a queer disabled performance group. And because I was co-producing it, I kind of made a point of wanting like more people of color on it. And you were very highly recommended.
I was?
Yeah, like a mutual friend. Because I was looking for performers, and like, for those who don't know, Quippings is this Melbourne-based, as we mentioned, queer disabled performers, but it has a history of being very white. And so when we got the opportunity to co-produce it, I was like, I need more diversity. I need more people of color on here. So I'm not the only one. And our mutual friend V had mentioned you.
Yeah, V was the one who told me about it.
V's great.
V's fantastic.
So it's interesting, right? Like, talking about not fitting the tropes. Let's run around the island. So not fitting the tropes of like, oh, you're a black writer or a person of color writer, therefore you can only write about race. It's also like we can only have one identity at a time.
Yeah, exactly. And I find that like a lot of my poems are very tongue-in-cheek. Like I usually have very long headings for them.
Oh yeah.
Like one of my favorite. Oh,
Yes.
comfy.
We can rest our beach area.
One of my favorite disability poems is called "At That One Coworker Who Always Notices You're Late." And I tend to name them very tongue-in-cheek things,
Right.
because I try to find the humor in what I'm writing as well.
Yeah.
Because people seem to have this idea that when you're marginalized, it has to be sort of tragedy porn.
Right. Yeah. Like you mentioned earlier, it's like, oh, it sucks to be a minority.
You do get boxed in.
Yeah. I mean, which is why, like, this project, this Animal Crossing Fringe project, what was especially surprising and cool to me is that it came together with some mini grants, and one of them is the dual box grant for artists of color.
Amazing.
So thank you to Jewel Box Performances. But like, you know, like we were talking about spec fic and not being allowed to be nerds, and this is basically like the nerdiest project. It's a love letter to Animal Crossing. But we got funded for a project, like actually two. One is for artists with disabilities with Your Space and Darabin Arts, and one is the Jewel Box Performances. This is our artist retreat, by the way, our little cabin. Write your novel, write your next poem here. So yeah, it's like you
Amazing.
like to get funding for a project that isn't explicitly about race or disability, but just because the creators are disabled people of color, you know. That's pretty remarkable.
Yeah. Well done for all your hard work on this.
Thank
I think this was
you.
such a great idea. Like such a great idea, and it just would never have occurred to me. And then like when I first heard that you were doing this, I was like, "Of course, obviously."
Obviously, like yeah. Let's talk about Animal Crossing for a bit. You know, as our first guest who actually plays the game.
Yes.
We were talking earlier about like Animal Crossing during lockdown, and this was, you know, this project came out of me also like finding Animal Crossing so helpful during lockdown. And I know earlier you mentioned that it was for you.
Yeah, actually I have to admit I haven't fully played any of the previous Animal Crossing titles.
Yeah.
But there was such a hype about this game, and I was online all the time, watching like all the cute little animals and all the things that people were doing. And I was talking to my partner a lot and saying, when I save up money, I'm gonna get a Switch and I'm gonna get this game.
Yeah.
And then for my birthday in May, my partner actually bought me a Switch, and I know I'm so lucky, and bought me Animal Crossing, and you know, I really struggled. Like, I don't know if people know this, but Victoria's had one of the longest lockdowns in the world.
Yes. Like we only just like kind of got out.
Yeah, and I felt really lonely, and it started to affect my mental health in a really significant way.
Yeah.
And then when I did have Animal Crossing, it was like a balm for the struggle that I was having, like the daily struggle that I was having.
Yeah.
The animals are cute. You sort of have daily chores that you need to do. The beginning is very cutesy, very doable. It doesn't have like high stakes. There's no like game over. It's just
It's like your island burns to the ground. The end.
yeah, exactly. Ooh, hello. He's
Yes,
so
tell us.
cute. Hello.
Who are you
Hello.
helloing?
Julian.
Yes, our like resident clairvoyant witch.
Amazing. I find Julian to be one of the really cute, like, very cute characters.
Yeah.
But I had something to do every day. Like, I had apart from my daily routine that I was trying to build up, I also had Animal Crossing as a part of my routine where, I had things that I could do on the island that I sort of not felt like I had to do, but things that I could do on the island every day and feel like I'd accomplished something. And that really helped with my mental health to have like a no stakes safe space where I could be creative and sort of make my own island and build it from scratch, and where I had like hurdles, but hurdles that weren't too drastic, and it really helped me. It helped me a lot.
Yeah, I felt the same way. Like, I also actually started playing New Leaf while I was in quarantine because I bought a DS of a friend. I was like, I want to know what the hype is. And then finally caved and got a Switch the second I got out. And look where it's gotten me.
Amazing.
You were talking earlier about like the spectrum between people who take it day by day and people who time travel and rush through the thing.
Yeah, so when I first started playing, I would go on a lot of forums and stuff, and I found that there's a very distinct kind of player who time travels very heavily.
Yeah.
Either to get a villager that they want, or just because they've run out of the chores for the day and they want to move on to the next day.
Yeah. These are little like villager hut, by the way. Oh, Dina's home.
And then there's the kind of player who takes it day by day, has never time traveled, plays the game at little chunks at a time. And I found that there was sort of like a rivalry between the two almost.
Oh my god, yeah, the players get really intense about it.
Yes.
Like, I've been on groups where it's like no time travel allowed, like you can't talk about it here. It's like, oh, it's spoilers, which is actually hilarious to me. Like, we are Southern Hemisphere players, and so sometimes they like gripe about like, oh, you got spoilers for the future season. Like, no, this is normal. Like, the world exists outside America, Karen.
Exactly. Exactly.
This is Dia, our resident music teacher. Funny you talk about like getting, like we were talking about the spectrum, and I personally have done both. Like, on my personal island, it's mostly been day to day. But this Fringe island, we got the funding for it and thus the Switch for it, I think in June. And I was so concerned about making sure we were ready on time that I basically set this to be in mid-April, and then would time travel, like wanted like every day. So do like a week's worth of stuff in a week, just to make sure we were on time. I don't know that I would recommend that option because it was really tiring.
I can imagine.
Yeah, like I got like burnt out on the game for a little bit because try to like cram a lot of things to just make sure we're at a point where we can decorate. I was like, oh. Also, why are all our villagers sleeping? Anyway.
I have to admit, I got really, I'm such a cliche. I'm such a stereotype. I'm just gonna put that out there. I got really enamored with Raymond.
Oh my god! Our like twin cat.
I knew I just had to have Raymond on my island. So I did a lot of time traveling to get Raymond on my island. And now I'm kind of over it.
This is Mira, our like resident stunt superhero.
Amazing. She's a sisterly type, right?
Yeah, she is. Yeah, I had Raymond on my personal island. He just showed up one day, and I'm like, oh my god, what?
Amazing. What kind of what's your favorite villager type?
Oh, like personally, the snoots. My personal island, I am making it 100% snooty, except for Raymond, who is never gonna leave. He's like our service twink. And Lucy, who's actually from this island, but I'm keeping her for later. Because like all the villagers here, I specially picked. I got amiibo cards for them.
Oh, that's
And the
so
reason
cool.
they're picked because like either their name or their house is thematic. So like Dina's a music school, music class is Mira's the theater. Julian was like a tricky one because I was really gonna make him like sounds like a little party because he's such a gay unicorn. But I couldn't work out how to decorate that, so I saw like the inside of his house, which you can't go in right now. It's all space themed. Well, not space, but like astrology themed. Like, he's the witch that reads your cards.
Amazing.
At the same time. So they're all thematic. So yeah, so we have like Kat here who I'm dubbing the very messy Zinser. But yeah, on my personal island, it's gonna be 100% snoops.
I love that.
Yes, they are very fancy. This is Kat. Kat is super messy. It's like, take out your trash.
Oh yeah.
Do you have
That's a lot of trash.
That's a lot of trash. Do you have any particular themes on your island?
This is so not on purpose, but for some reason, my island is like food eating themed.
Oh, okay.
Like, I remember that you visited my island a while ago when I was giving you sort of stuff for this island.
Yeah.
It was a bit of a work in progress. It's still a work in progress. But I have a cafe, I have a restaurant, and I have a diner.
Amazing.
On my island for some reason. So
I mean, it's all the diner
very
furniture.
food themed.
This is Biddy, who runs the boutique.
Amazing, I love it.
Let's see what Biddy's going happening with. That's interesting. Like, yeah, this a cafe, a restaurant, and a diner. Are you gonna like? What else can you do with food? A market, a kitchen.
Well, I thought I was going to do like maybe like a flea market.
Ah, yeah.
Because I still have a bit of open space. Oh, like a seamstress. I love her.
Yeah, she was just saying earlier, like, hey, we have to be like on our like top form because we have a visitor present. In fact, we have two. If you were a villager type, what would you be?
Oh, that's such a good question. I would probably. I want to say something else, but I know in my heart of hearts I'd probably be smug. Because they're so polite, but also so sort of theatrical and self-centered in a way.
Oh my god, yes. All the smug. It's interesting, like, people pair the smugs and I think the snoots together. Based on, because they're unnecessarily gendered. But it's like the smugs always think they're film stars. These are like international section that.
Ooh.
It's like basically all like the Gulliver stuff ends up here. If anyone has any ideas on how to make this more interesting.
I can think of something.
Yay!
I'll go and think of something.
Awesome. That'd be great. It's like, it's happening! It's all the world stuff. But yeah, the smugs want to be on stage or in film, and the peps want to be pop stars, so I feel like those two should get along.
Yeah, like, I wanted to say peppy, but I know I'm smug.
Yeah, I want to say snooty, but I'm much more sisterly. This is our busker, by the way.
Ooh.
Ta-da!
Oh, I didn't even know you could do that. I've had the game for so long and I didn't know you could do that. What?
And as
Oh my
always, you don't have to do this, Tuesday, but like, tip your artist.
Oh no. I didn't bring any money with
That's
me.
fine. That's fine. It's just like this is busker. So this is Sprocket.
Jump. Why won't it? Okay, there we go.
Here's Benjamin. What is Benjamin? So Sprocket. So you can't go inside because his house is closed. He's probably in bed. But Sprocket's house is like a cyber DJ instead of a computer.
And Sprocket is the peacock robot.
Yeah, the ostrich robot.
The ostrich robot, yes. I have a soft spot for the ostriches because I've got Phoebe on my island.
Oh yeah.
And Phoebe is like my absolute fave.
No. What's Phoebe like? I don't think I've met Phoebe. Wait, is Phoebe the one with like the lava house?
Yes, Phoebe's the one with the lava house. So, for folks who don't know, like Phoebe is modeled after a phoenix.
Oh, right. Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
And her house has got lava flooring and fire walls, and there's funky music playing, and it looks like she lives in the inside of a volcano.
Oh my god. This is Kabuki.
Of course.
Of course. Based on like the esteemed Japanese theatrical art. Who else do you have on your personal island?
Well, I'm gonna start this off by saying the only villager that I actually went hunting for was Raymond. With the rest, I actually got really lucky.
Mm-hmm.
So, I have Raymond, Phoebe, the new sheep one, Dom.
Ah, yeah. Dom's pretty popular. This is Tutu.
Dom's pretty popular. I have Marina.
Ah, yeah.
And Anka.
You got like all like the popular faves.
Yeah, and that was just pure luck.
This is Melba's share house porch.
I love it.
I was trying to figure like what's very Australian because it's Melba.
It looks very Australian. I have Aussie.
Is Aussie a koala also?
Aussie's a koala, yeah.
Yeah, half the koalas have like, this Melba, Aussie,
Sydney, Canberra.
Yeah, I had Canberra for like a short bit. But of course I had to get Melba because this is Melbourne Fringe.
Yes, of course.
Have you always lived in Melbourne?
No, I actually came here to study.
Yes.
So I came here in 2015, and I'm half Zimbabwean, half Austrian.
Mm-hmm.
And I was staying in Zimbabwe at the time because my father had actually passed away, and I was taking care of my family at the time. And before that, I was studying in England. And I just sort of wanted to go somewhere really far away.
Well, Australia's a good place for that.
So I picked Australia.
Yep.
And Melbourne's just where I landed because of the university that I got into.
Yeah.
And I love it here. I mean, Australia's got its problems that I really don't like.
Yep.
I think I did say that I'm an activist in the beginning.
Well, you reiterate it now, yes.
Yeah. So it does have certain issues that I'm not really a fan of. Like the anti-blackness and the anti-indigeneity is
Yes. Yes.
so widespread and almost accepted, and I don't love that. um and there's also like a lot of anti-Muslim sentiment here, anti-Semitism. So it's not a perfect place, but I do really like it here.
What do you like about Melbourne?
It's so artsy.
Mm.
It's so artsy, and this is coming from someone who like comes from Austria.
Right.
It's so artsy. Like, it really let me grow in like terms of the things that I wanted to pursue.
Yeah.
Like at university, I minored in theater,
Okay.
and I really like doing sort of experimental theater. The kind that makes the crowd uncomfortable, where you involve the crowd. The
Yes.
kind that people really don't like, or they either really love it or they really hate it.
Oh yeah, I'm like in the totally love audience participation angle of things. Like I'm always like, pick me.
I'll bear that in mind.
I volunteer for everything. All right. Guess what kind? Speaking of artsy Melbourne, guess what kind of room this is?
Well, there's coffee on the table.
Yep.
Is this like a cafe room? Like,
You're close.
oh, I don't have any more guesses.
Like, what would you find in a cafe? Like, what is the overwhelming? What's the one thing everything in this room has in common?
White walls.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I don't know. You have to tell me.
This is the flat white room.
No!
I think that's pretty much Bezos' like reaction.
Oh, I love it. This is so smart. Oh, so smart. Wow, I love it.
Okay, and friend and another Discord. I was trying to like work out like what else I can do with the rooms, and someone suggested like, well, it's about like do something coffee. It's like, oh wait, I can do a pun.
It's such a good pun. I love it. I've got tears in my eyes.
This is our homage to the Butterfly Club.
Oh, this is so cool.
Have you been?
No, I haven't.
So the Butterfly Club is like this small theater space in downtown CBD Melbourne, and one of the hallmarks is that it's full of stuff. Like there's like the stuff on the walls, the stuff like trinkets everywhere. And so basically, this room is just throw a bunch of things up on the wall for trinkets there. And they always have this little bar, and like during autumn and winter months, they often have mulled wine.
I love
So this
mulled
is like
wine.
my attempt at putting mulled wine in
As
there.
an Austrian person, mulled wine is like
Yeah.
everything.
Glühwein.
Glühwein, yeah, exactly.
Yes.
I'm looking forward. I should make my own. I really should before the cold weather is over.
My best friend and I were in IKEA yesterday, and they sold like mulled fruit drink in the Christmas section.
Was it any good?
I mean, I didn't try it. We could buy like bottles, and like it's basically like random fruit juices with a mulled wine flavoring. And I'm
With
like
cloves and
probably. And I get that they want it to be family friendly and possibly IKEA is not licensed to sell alcohol, but like at the same time.
Yeah, that's an odd choice.
This is our Flinders Street station, by the way, that we like ran into.
Oh, so cool. So cool. I still have to get this little train,
Yep.
so I'm waiting for it to show up in my shop.
I can probably like send it to you.
Oh, could you? I would love that because I'm missing it.
You're missing it. Are you like trying to collect little trains or something, or are you trying to do any?
I'm trying to put like a little train station area. I don't know if you remember, but I had like a train stop area.
Ah, yeah.
With the right next to the airport.
Ah,
Yeah.
yeah.
People could sort of wait if they were flying in or leaving. And I wanted to sort of incorporate that with the train station.
Oh, that's such a cute idea. This is a little library.
I also want to do an outdoor library.
Yeah, that's very common, I find.
It is so common, but it's so cute.
It is.
I already have like a mini outdoor library because I also have Tia.
Ah, yeah.
And there's a story about Tia. Tia is the first Animal Crossing villager that I ever saw.
Oh, yeah.
And because she's a teacup elephant, I wanted her so badly. And I just got so lucky to find her when I was when I went villager hunting.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe that I found her.
Tia's great. I had her on my island for a little bit. Her house is a cafe.
It's so cute. Except I sold her a fish, so now she has a giant fish in her house. And I'm filled with regrets.
Oh.
Like, I can't say no to my villagers if they're like, give me this thing that's gonna ruin my house forever. I can't say no.
I mean, maybe she just wants to branch out into fish and chips. I don't know. These are like observatory, aka alien research lab.
That's very cool.
Because speaking of things that do something when you press it.
Yeah. I only just recently got the DIY for that. I'm very pleased.
Yeah, space.
Because I don't usually play at night, so I miss out on Celeste quite often.
Ah, yeah.
But I got this DIY recently. It's very cool.
Mellow in chat is asking about Fringe Festival and Tuesday, what your plans are for it.
Yes, our big event for Melbourne Fringe is a 12-hour mini fest mega stream, or the Fringe Fest Gala stream. And as the name suggests, it's a 12-hour stream, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. and we'll have like games and shenanigans. And towards the evening, we're gonna have a 2-hour variety show that Tuesday is gonna be a part of.
Yay! I'm so excited.
Yeah, so we'll have like different performances and some other things. If anyone wants to be a part of it, whether in the variety show or during the day, like we just confirmed someone who I'll announce probably later to run a board game earlier in that day.
Ooh.
So yes, if people have any suggestions or ideas for things we can do during the day, fill up this stage of the plaza, like run around, do what you want to do. We would love your input, and we also would love performance for the evening show. So yes, get in touch. This is our auditorium.
And what day did you say that was again?
Yes, thank you. It is the 28th of November. So the Saturday. It's like the penultimate day of the Fringe Festival.
And so I'm going to be doing some of my old poetry, and I'll also be doing some new poetry.
Oh my god, we have a whole set.
So yeah, I'm kind of deciding on whether or not I want to do a stream of consciousness comedy thing. Because I got very annoyed one night because sort of this isn't recent anymore, but I've started using a cane, and I found that people's reactions around me changed a lot once I started using the cane.
Oh wow, how so?
Well, basically, well, people either did the "you're so brave," you know, and I was just like, I'm just holding a fancy stick, and or people tried to give me advice like, have you tried herb X, or like this medication or that medication, and
Have you tried yoga?
have you tried yoga has also been said to me. Yes, yoga and Pilates. Have you tried working out? And also, then there's my favorite, my absolute favorite reaction is where people act as if I have already died. Where they're like, oh my god, you're too young.
Too young.
Soon.
I can still hear your voice.
Yes. So that sort of led me to write like a comedic stream of consciousness about me and my cane.
I mean, you could probably lean into like the "you're already dead" parts, like, yes, I am a zombie.
It is Halloween.
It's Halloween, exactly. So yeah. Aha, yes, it is. I am actually a ghost.
Figment of your imagination.
Exactly.
Here to torment you.
Yeah, to talk. I mean, we started the stream talking about like you enjoying horror.
Yeah.
And like it's interesting, right? Like this huge trope in horror stories of disability, like the sheer fact that you're disabled makes it a horror story.
Yes. And I hate that.
This is our ode to common rooms in Trades Hall, where Melbourne Fringe HQ is.
Or another trope is the disabled person wants so badly not to be disabled that they'll do anything, no matter how questionable, unethical, or evil, so that they're not disabled anymore. Like that's a trope that I've noticed, which sucks.
Yeah. It's like, the disability is the worst thing that can ever happen to you.
Yeah. And like, I'm just speaking for myself, but I mean, I have really hard days where I'm in a lot of pain. But,
Yep.
It's just a part of me now. Like, I've found ways to handle it.
Yep.
And deal with it, and it's just a part of me now, and I just carry on with my life. Like, it doesn't play this sort of dramatic all-consuming role that it does in horror movies or any other kind of movie, actually.
We were talking about trauma porn. It's our office, by the way.
I like The Office.
Where all the magic happens.
It's a very neat office.
I know, right? Compared to actual offices around the world. But yeah, like, talking about trauma porn. Like, we're poor disabled person. Oh, we need to pity you.
Yeah, exactly. Or we
If
need
only
to
you could
fix
be
you
cured.
somehow. If only you
Yep.
could be cured.
Yeah. And I mean, like, some of us just want to just live. Just let us live.
Yeah, exactly.
This is
This
our
room
green
is
room.
so soothing. This room
Ah.
is so soothing. Like, my autistic brain just went,
Oh, I'm glad. This is the green room, as you can probably surmise.
Mhm.
But there's actually a room in Trades Hall that looks just like this.
There is.
Yeah, the spare rooms. It's like Melbourne Fringe usually it's kind of a backstage, but the walls, like you imagine a curtain wall, but flip the color scheme. And so this that's
Mhm.
our basis for our green room because it's green and also backstage. So before your show, you can come here and hang and get ready, get changed.
Mini fridge, microwave.
Yeah, everything you need from your room.
Wow, you have so many items. Like, I'm so in awe of how quickly everything came together for this island. Really, I have to properly congratulate you on your hard work and like all the people that helped out because wow.
Well, you were one of the people that helped out with like a pile of DIYs, so thank you.
I
This
have
was,
so many. I don't think you were expecting that many.
oh my god, yeah, they pile up. But yes, this was truly a group effort, with Maze running our live streams and like teaching me how to live stream. You being on here as a guest and also providing things. And there's so many people, like the enthusiasm people had for this project blew me away. Because like I figured it would be kind of popular in the sense that, it's part of the zeitgeist. But other people going like, oh my god, yes, what a cute idea.
It's such a good idea, honestly. Like I think I said this before. It's such an obvious idea when you think of it, but I would never have thought of it. Like,
These are, oh, you haven't showed up yet. Yeah, and
where is everyone? Upstairs,
upstairs, yes,
downstairs, upstairs?
upstairs, upstairs. This is our gallery. If any of you watching this have any art you want to contribute, send us your designs, send us your art. We'll put them up here in our gallery.
Can you send in art that you've custom designed yourself?
That is exactly the kind of art we want.
Oh,
So
perfect.
yes, please. Yes, please. We want to
I thi-
highlight like local artists too. So
I think I might know a few people who are good at custom designs.
yes, please do. Even though my custom design slots are very limited, I'm sure we'll figure something out. Even if you have to kick like a shelf off or something.
Oh, I love this. This is so luxurious, like with the red.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes it's like the items in Animal Crossing inspire you.
Yeah. Like I've built large parts of my island around like one item that I just took a liking to.
Yeah. Like you mentioned, like the cafe and the restaurant.
Yeah, because they have like the cute little tea tables.
Ah, yeah.
And there's that cute little sign that you can get. And I was like, I have to make a cafe.
We have to make a cafe. Come downstairs. This is our rabbits and
Ooh.
wolves. This is our tribute to hares and hyenas.
This is so good.
The only thing that's actually missing is like this mirror that hares always has.
If you get a simple panel and put a design on it, you can make it look like a mirror.
Ah, yeah. But then I won't have enough custom designs for the art.
Oh no!
Like I have a few left, so if any artist want in on this, hurry. I used up so much for the decks, which I probably didn't need to, but yeah. So
It looks great.
you can do your spoken word now. We can come back to it.
Oh yeah, let's do it now. Is everyone okay
Yay!
with
Our
me
first
doing it now?
show. Oh my god, yes. Our first show on Rabbits and Wolves. featuring Tuesday Atzinger. Yay! All right, whenever you're ready.
Okay.
Let me just stop applauding. Okay, there you go.
I haven't practiced this with making my character do expressions, so my character is just gonna not do expressions.
That's fine.
Okay, I'll start now. I'm in the business of making people big mad. You know that dream that everyone has? The one where all your teeth fall out? This is a super fun, non threatening, totally chill poem about that. Oh, and like racism and shit. I actually do know my own poetry off by heart, but I cling to every printed piece with shaky, sweaty hands so I don't go off track and say anything I really mean. When everything you do is characterized as an attack, you learn to wrap your words in cotton and hold back a lot of what you're really thinking. Giving voice to the unprocessed truth is something I can't access, lest I say something I really mean. So I pick tender words, file them down, round out the edges, sporadically check and recheck the script, and plot a trajectory to a soft landing before I open my mouth. I wouldn't want to say anything I really mean. I couch my syllables in jokes, bleach my vocabulary, water it down, craft a masterpiece pleasing to even the blandest palate because I wouldn't want to say anything really mean. I really mean. But the vowels and consonants are turned to barbs and wires in the retelling. You will find that my words hit like a bolded, underscored missile, impact visible from beyond the horizon, blood red 60-point font shrieking across the landscape. You will hear frantic reports of observations ravaging cities and devastating millions because we live in a society more affronted by truth bombs than real bombs. And you'll discover that's the reason they don't listen. How can they? When all they hear is the serrated onslaught of my aggressive, manipulative, angry, inappropriate, race-baiting, furious, vicious, whiny, bullying, hostile, cruel, irrational ranting. Because what the fuck would I know about racism anyway? What the fuck would I know about navigating a world where telling institutions and friends and family and lovers they've done something racist without ever using the word racist because their feelings on being called racist matter more than my humanity? Where the fuck is my queer community? My rib cage is supposed to house a fragile heart and aching lungs. But you people have mistaken the bones for rungs on a ladder, and I'm so fucking tired of all of this bullshit. I will not write myself into the margins of your pristine white pages just because I'm black. Anyway, back to the teeth thing. Sometimes I wonder what would happen if I actually said what I really meant. If I spat out the words knocking behind teeth barely hanging on to fractured bone and fraying gums. Because in my dreams, my teeth don't clatter to the ground. I choke on them, while everyone around me assures each other that it's not about race. And that's the poem.
Wow! Yay! That is
Woo!
amazing.
Thank you.
That is also a whole mood, TBH.
Yeah,
All
it
day.
is a mood.
Yeah. Yay! And you know what? You are the first performance on this island.
I am?
Yes!
Yes!
Well done! You have christened rabbits and wolves. And it, like, literally this island was started as a project as to like, can you technically do a performance on Island of Dogs? And then a whole bunch of people, a whole bunch of people beat me to actually answering that question. But I was like, never mind, I'll just like power through anyway. And look, it worked! Yay! Thank you.
You're very welcome.
And yeah, I that is a big mood. That entire poem is a big mood.
That's actually the poem that like got me labeled angry.
Oh wow. It's like way to prove my point, people.
Exactly. And the same person who said that I was too angry in my poems also said that my poem didn't have any flow to it,
Oh,
and it didn't have any rhythm, and I was like, sir, if you didn't hear the rhythm, that's on you.
right. So it's just a wedding. I'm like, what? It's super rhythmic. Like, they got too caught up in like being pissed off that you're pissed off.
Yeah, pretty much.
Thank you, that was great. Here's
You're
our
very
cafe.
I love it.
Here's a little cafe.
My
We're allowed outdoor dining now, and some indoor dining.
Yeah.
Have you like done much since lockdown semi-ended?
No, I'm still feeling very apprehensive.
Yeah. I've heard that from a bunch of people who are like, I'll just wait out 2 weeks.
Yeah, I just want to see what happens first, and then.
They're in Nooks. Come look at Nooks. What do they have for sale? They have a pumpkin. I wonder how Halloween is going to play out in real life. You know, people be talking about, no, trick-or-treating is cancelled.
Yeah.
I mean, you're a big horror fan. Are you also a big Halloween fan?
Actually, I'm gonna say yes and no.
Ah, yeah.
Because I find that a lot of Halloween costumes tend to be ableist and or racist.
Yeah.
So and it's so widespread that I can't actually find joy in being around people in costume that much anymore.
Ah, that's a pity.
But I did like getting dressed up as like I think one year I got dressed up as who's the black coded person Gem in Steven Universe.
Ah, yes, Garnet.
Yeah, yes. Because I was just like, oh my gosh, this has got an afro.
Do you watch my Steven Universe? Because I'm a big fan.
I'm going to start watching it.
Ah,
because
so you cosplayed her
yet.
before even watching her.
Yes.
That is hilarious.
I just liked her look.
She's
like,
really cool.
I'd seen like some of her like attitude and stuff, and I was just like, I really like that.
See, yeah, Steven Universe is one of my favorite TV shows. It's like it's a kid's cartoon, but it's really smart for a kid's cartoon.
Yeah, I've heard that as well.
And very gay.
I've heard that as well.
Let's see what Abel's has. What do you have any favorite like cartoons or TV shows that you watch?
I really liked She-Ra.
Ah, yeah.
I watched it a lot in quarantine. And I really liked some of the messages, but I have to admit, and this is so because everyone around me is so in love with like how it ends and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not. I take issue with it.
Oh. Spoilers for She-Ra coming up in the next 5 minutes, but
yeah, spoilers for She-Ra.
Yeah.
But I was not a fan of the lesbian love story right at the end. Mainly because of how antagonistic and almost abusive one character had been towards the other.
Yeah, I've heard that criticism a lot.
So I didn't quite know how to feel about that.
Yeah, I've heard that. It's like, oh wow, like one of them's been attacking the other for so long,
Yeah,
and then now they get together.
But
But like, I've also heard
sort
people
of
talk
how I
about it
felt.
as like, well, she worked on herself for quite some time.
This is true, and I accept that.
I got you a couple of things
Ooh,
as thank you gifts.
thank you. Can I open them now?
Yes, please.
Oh, I dropped it.
It's always like,
Opening it.
yeah, I don't know why they put the drops.
Oh, 10,000 bells.
Yeah, so if you want to do a shopping spree, because you mentioned you didn't have any money.
And a spooky lantern. Yes.
Yeah. So you see, when you go back to the shops and do a shopping spree, you're more than welcome to.
Yeah, I think I might actually go into Able Sisters
Yeah.
and
We eagerly await your makeover. Do a makeover sequence.
let's see.
My personal island is so full of clothes. I have run out of storage space. Oh no, Maze. Don't be angry. Yay!
There we go.
All right, let's see it. Yay!
Woohoo!
That's very cute. Little like witchy outfit you got going on.
Yeah.
What would we did talk earlier about like Halloween costumes being very problematic in some ways.
Mm-hmm.
But if you could have like your own Halloween costume, what would you be? Like if money was no object. Or physics.
Money was no object. Or physics. I'd probably cosplay Harley Quinn from the Birds of Prey movie.
Ah, yeah.
Because I really like how, as compared to Suicide Squad, like her outfits and everything changed to be from like for like a male gaze to like a female gaze.
Yep.
And I really like that. I just really like the movie.
I haven't seen Birds of Prey or like much of like DC Marvel stuff, but she seems really compelling as a character. I
think it's quite good.
Yeah. Melodrama agrees with you. Yes, Birds of Prey.
It received a lot of criticism from like men.
Of course it did. Like, what else is new with men?
Yeah.
Do you follow like DC beyond Birds of Prey?
Not really.
Are you a comics person?
I am actually a comics person. I'm a Marvel Universe person.
Ah, yeah.
So I think the only DC comic book that I ever read that I used to like, but not so much anymore, was The Killing Joke.
Ah, yeah.
I used to like it, but I think a small part of me still does like it, but it still involves like harming like a female character to boost the male character's storyline.
Right.
And that's something I'm not so much a fan of.
Because men need that kind of motivation all the time. That's the only way you get men to do it.
What's it called? The Refrigerated Woman?
Yeah, the fridge.
Yeah. And didn't that come from comic books? Yeah, it did.
I think so. Yeah, it's such a common trope.
Yeah.
The fridging.
It happens in video games and books and movies and yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty tired. Tropes are tired. I mean, sometimes tropes can be interesting, but tropes are mostly tired.
Yeah.
I think it
I
actually
agree.
came from a woman. What's the saying? Woman being put in the fridge in a story. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
like a
quite
woman was like literally put in a like killed and literally put into a fridge in a comic book story, and I can't remember what comic book story that is right now.
You know, delicious frozen woman.
uh yeah.
Yeah. Get it. You have to thaw that woman out first. Defrost your
Yeah.
woman.
Defrost your woman.
Defrost your woman. Who's your favorite Marvel character?
I don't really have a favorite.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think for the movie universe, I think I kind of have a favorite in that it's Thor,
Yeah.
but it's the Thor after the snap, after like sorry everyone, spoilers
No
for
spoilers.
it's the Thor who has gained all this weight.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
And the reason why I like that Thor is because I think I just have a soft spot in my heart for him because in the movie one other character loses a lot of weight because of trauma
Yeah.
and physical circumstances, and everyone feels sorry for them. But then Thor gains weight because of a lot of trauma, and everyone kind of makes fun of him.
Interesting, because I know like when that movie came out, a lot of people were complaining about the fat phobia of having him gain so much weight.
Yeah, like I don't mind that he gains so much weight because I know that weight gain can be like a response to trauma. But I had an issue with how he was treated because he should have been treated with compassion and empathy, and instead he was laughed at and treated as a joke. And that I don't like that I found quite fat phobic.
Yeah. But it's interesting, like, you know, that is like your favorite version of him because of the soft spot.
Yeah, because it's just, you can see that he's struggling so much.
Yeah.
And he does have like a moment where he gains like his self-confidence back, and it's really great.
No, that's cool. I know the movie you talk of, but I feel like with Marvel movies, I tend to read the Wikipedia articles first. That actually go around to like, it's like, there's too much going on and I can't keep up.
That's fair.
Let's read the wiki. I was like, alright, now I know what the story is. I was really into what's up? Go on.
Oh wait. Actually, I do have like an absolute favorite Marvel character.
Ooh,
and that character is Shuri from Black Panther.
Oh, yeah. I've heard some talk about her being like the new Black Panther. Now
Yeah.
R.I.P. Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah. I was actually quite surprised. Like his death hit me quite hard because Black Panther meant quite a lot to me.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I've heard a lot of people talk about like, wow, a black superhero being put in the forefront.
Yeah, like I had actually gone to go and get a piercing on the day that the movie came out, and I went to get a piercing, and then I went home, and then I got dressed up in all this like African traditional like clothing, and then I went to go see the movie, and I saw that everyone else had gone all out as well, and people were bringing like their flags from like their countries and stuff, and it was just a
Amazing.
really amazing experience.
Oh wow. Yeah, that must have been like pretty profound.
Yeah, it was so cool.
I've seen like videos from people who bring their school groups to see Black Panther and how the kids get super excited.
Yeah, yeah. It's just seeing someone who kind of looks like you on screen that in
Yeah,
a
it kind of
fan-
looks like you and is, not like a joke or a
exactly,
stereotype.
exactly.
This is our campsite. No one's here, but it looks like a stage, isn't it?
It does look like a stage. I've thought that quite a lot.
You can't predict when visitors come, but imagine if like this was available during our big Fringe Fest Gala stream on the 20th November. It's like here, impromptu performance area.
That would be cool.
Do you have? I know it's kind of a weird thing to be asking because it's 2020. Who has any plans? But do you have anything coming up soon that you wanna like shout out, plug while we're here?
So that because something in my head has just been like I want to have like a backlog of writing for when things sort of go back to normal, I guess. But yeah, like there's been like this lack of funding for the arts, and it's sad really because like this level of disregard when what is it that people have been doing in all their free time during this lockdown is engage with arts.
Yeah. Like what else is there to do? Like lots of people, not just the usual Netflix and YouTube or whatever, but a lot of these like theaters putting their stuff online. A lot of artists putting their stuff
Yeah,
online, possibly for the first time.
yeah,
It's interesting to see that, coming from the performance art side of it, a lot of people struggling to understand how to put their stuff online, and some performers going like, oh, I can't work without a live audience. And part of me is a bit like, oh my god, but part of me also like, empathizes with, yeah, there's something different about physical presence doing it virtually. But then you have something like this
yeah.
island where you are a character doing a thing.
I
But
love that.
it'd be an interesting experiment then. Like, you have proven that it works, and it works great. Yay, Macy's coming back on our spooky stream.
Yeah, this disconnecting has never happened quite so frequently before, and never during the stream, so I apologize.
That's okay.
That's alright. It's the ghost of the island kicking us out.
Yeah, pretty much. It's haunted. It's Halloween. Although it would be extra hilarious if it's like because Nintendo is throwing a fit. Like, it's their fault.
There probably is a lot of people looking
I mean, you'd think Nintendo would have figured it
I think it would be for a bit later because isn't the Halloween
Yeah, it
the
starts
Halloween
at 5.
thing starts at 5?
It does, and we will most likely do a special secret stream. Mostly
Oh,
just
that's
me
awesome.
at 5. So if you're around, come back later. I might open the gates again. Have this a little bit a more casual, chill stream. So it's just like, what's happening with the Halloween? Oh my god, look, we can see like the trails of your plane. Look at the sky.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that's cool. I never knew you could do that.
It does that, yeah, whenever people fly in and out. There's like trails. Chemtrails. But are you a conspiracy theory person?
Me, no. I have this thing, and I don't know whether it's because I got brought up in an extremely uptight family. So whenever someone starts talking about conspiracy theories to me, I get really hot and sweaty because, like, I don't want to correct them, but also I want to correct them, but I don't know how, and I get like very uptight and very uncomfortable.
Right, it's like, you're wrong, but how?
Yeah, like I mean, some of them are really harmless.
Yeah, like, do you have a favorite one?
I really don't. They just all make me feel very, like, deeply uncomfortable. I think it has a lot to do with, like, the fact that, like, my family is quite uptight.
Yeah. There's one I made up like a few years ago where it was the moon is flat. I was like, well, that's illogical. Like, we only ever see one side of the moon. Like, why are you talking about the Earth being flat? Clearly, it's the moon we should be suspicious about. I mean, apparently they just found water on the moon too.
Yeah, I read that.
It's like, how very 2020. Like, we had confirmation of there being aliens, and they got buried in all the other bullshit that is 2020.
Yeah. 2020 has been quite the year, hasn't it?
Oh my god, totally. Well, this Animal Crossing came out in 2020.
Yeah. Have you experienced Animal Crossing burnout yet?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, totally. Like with this island, like I mentioned earlier about how because I time traveled extensively to get this ready in time, it got pretty tiring. How about you?
I got really close to it, but then I sort of just went back to doing my daily chores and just like saying hi to my villagers and like taking a couple of days off every now and then.
Yeah. Little breaks are useful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know people who come back when there's like updates, like Halloween or like the other stuff that comes by.
Oh yeah, like the swimming update I really love.
Do you have a wetsuit? We can go swimming.
I have a wetsuit. Yes.
Yeah. Oops.
Oh,
That
I
is-
also brought you something.
Oh, do you?
Yes, I brought you a lily of the valley.
Oh my god.
Where
I
should
feel
I
like.
put it?
Do you have a 5-star island?
Yeah. I have a
How?
lot of these. There you go.
Oh my god. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
My fake 5-star island. We're still at 4 stars on this, and I'm like, what do you want from me, Isabel? And I've decorated this to oblivion, and I am matching. I forgot my wetsuit. Wait, Mace, you can swim with like a space jumper on?
Apparently, yeah. No,
What?
that's my wetsuit. That's my wetsuit.
Oh, okay. I was like, how do you mess with that? Yay! Do you have any? What sort of features do you wish the game would have?
I'm really hoping for the ability to craft multiple items at once.
Oh my god. Yes.
Because I'm trying to do like a completionist catch every fish type thing.
Yeah.
And it's really annoying when you have to craft like 20 fish baits in a row, one by one. That's
It's
really
like,
not my favorite thing to do.
yeah, they should do it like how when you craft fences, you get 10 at a time.
Yeah, exactly.
Like they got that sort of. Why can't you do like fish bait? Like you have, and the Manila clams don't stack too.
Oh yeah, they don't stack. Why don't they stack?
I think because their class is like, like the bugs don't stack, the fish can stack.
Ah, I see.
But you can't craft with fish yet. Can you imagine if you're like, here, you can craft this using a bug?
Well, for now you have to go see Flick or CJ.
Or see poor blathers.
Poor Blathers.
I
And
love him.
just like
He's,
a blood bug.
it's like, how disgusting, but I will tell you anyway.
I always find it so funny when you show up with bugs and he's just like, oh, ew, this wretched thing.
Do you like bugs? Like, whether in game or in real life?
In game, I love the bugs.
Yep.
In real life, I think I'm a bit of a Blathers.
I'm like, honestly saying. Although the butterfly room is really pretty.
It's gorgeous. We should definitely go visit the butterfly room after this.
Okay, let me just catch one more thing. And then we can head to the butterfly room. Oop. Oh no, it ran away. I like, now I'm stuck. Oh, May's got it. What you get? Oh well. Oh well. A turban shell. Okay, not a well. Why can't you catch fish while you're diving? Oops. I was telling like Macy when we had our stream on Tuesday, and I think we had this conversation about how I found the diving update soothing despite my deep fear of deep water.
Oh yeah, I was talking to my partner about this and he said that he could never use the diving update because he has a fear of deep water.
Oh, well tell him that another deep water folk found it relaxing.
I'll let him know.
Like I think there's something kind of safe about it. Like it's not you in the water.
Yeah.
And like we talked earlier about how this is such a low stakes game in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
Like the worst that can happen to you is that you get stung by a scorpion or a tarantula.
Which used to scare me when I started playing the game.
Ah, yeah.
Because I didn't have my technique for catching wasps on down pat yet. And I had no idea how to catch the tarantulas because I started playing when tarantulas were in the southern hemisphere.
Yeah.
So I really didn't know what I was doing and they used to scare me so much.
I remember I got onto Scorpion Island for the first time. Oh my god, the butterflies. And yeah, I heard the stories, but I'd never done it before. And I got so freaked out halfway, it's like I give up. I'm just like, I can't. I got like maybe like 10 scorpions, like I'm done. And then I got back to my island and they're on my island. And I'm just like, rude. You're not allowed. Get out. How dare you? And the tarantula started spawning on my island. I'm like, can you not?
I think I'm really annoyed because I wanted more tarantulas to spawn on my island because I've got a little Halloween area.
Oh, interesting. You're all prepared for this.
Yeah,
For this season.
I was very excited about it. So I have like a little Halloween area, and I really wanted to give Flick 3 tarantulas so that I could have like a tarantula decoration, like a spooky little spider thing.
Oh, yeah.
But time's run out.
No. I wish I had like one I could give you, but I haven't caught many bugs on this island. Actually,
It's so
I have an
pretty.
idea.
Mm-hmm.
Can we come visit your island?
Yeah, sure. It's a work in progress, as I said. But you can definitely come visit my island.
Let's do that. Let's send you off. And
Okay.
we'll wait for your dodo code. And then we'll have an island hop. What do you think, Mace?
Perfect.
Awesome. Perfect.
Yay.
As I'm saying now, disclaimer, it's still very much a work in progress.
You'll probably need to like, Mace, you might need to help with like covering up the dodo code. Otherwise, you'll have 500 people try to come to your island at once.
Yeah. I've been alright.
No, I'll send the dodo code in the chat.
Oh yeah, it's just more like on our end because we'll have to like. Oh wait, no, it doesn't matter because I'll be the one typing it in. Oh, both of us will have to. Yay! Our first island hop. Your first performance and our first island hop.
Ooh, hello.
Who are you hellowing? Yeah! You are picked because you are the only pep with like a vaguely artsy name. I'm trying to find villains.
Can I also just say how awesome it is that, like, I mean, sure, you can only choose between the binary male and female, but like, you can wear whatever clothing type you feel like.
Yeah, and then like they call it a style now.
Yeah.
And like practically speaking, it doesn't really make that much of a difference.
I was speaking to a friend. Wait, where am I going?
Yeah, I was like, yeah, right. Yeah. The airport's this way.
I was speaking to a friend who told me that in prior releases of the game, if you wore like the wrong gendered, in quotation marks, clothing, they'd be like, okay, weird, but okay. And in this one, they don't really make a comment.
Yeah, and like in the past games, if you wanted darker skin, you had to get a tan.
Oh yeah, I had that too.
And now at least you can have blue skin. But I've seen there's someone who did a big petition to get Animal Crossing to have more inclusive hairstyles and skin styles.
Yeah, I saw that because I would really love the more inclusive hairstyles. Like, I feel like this hair is not representative of my hair.
Right, yeah. I mean, it's like the closest you can get.
Yeah, exactly.
I want two-tone hair because my hair IRL is two-toned, but you can only have one hair color. All right, we said Tuesday off. Maze, you next, so I can like close the gate. Yeah, so we're going island hopping. Oh my god, this is like kind of an experiment in a lot of ways because we've not done this yet. Oh, the music is like doo 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 doo. Goodbye.
Okay, so first things first is I'm gonna take away one spoiler.
What spoiler? Oh, right, the Halloween spoiler.
Yeah, I removed it.
Okay. Instead of it, is we'll do some traveling. Yep, that's right. I want to visit someone. Such a process trying to get anywhere.
It really is.
Like, I get it's like part of it so that you are absolutely sure and you can back out if you make a mistake, but at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Search via dodo code. And now we wait. So yes, for those of you coming to the stream, we're going to visit Tuesday on their island this time. Have you had like many visitors on your island or visited other islands?
Mainly my friends. Like, when we have chats, we'll have chats on each other's islands. So we'll hang out like that.
Ah, yeah. Because, you know, we were talking about like loneliness, especially during lockdown. And I know for me, that was how Animal Crossing was really helpful for me because I could catch up with my friends from anywhere, even while stuck at home. And that was one of my favorite bits about this game. Like, yay, people!
Okay, I've put the dodo code in the chat.
Okay. That is a fun name for an island.
I'm very proud of it.
What's it based on? Like, I know the pun, like, but like, why that name?
It's just the pun. Like, the pun just sort of came to me and I decided.
Animal Crossing has so many puns everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, the bugs and fish puns. Just...
The one pun I'm so tired of seeing is the sea bass one.
Ah! And probably even the writer of that pun regrets that decision.
Yeah. I read that, like, one of the things that was, like, so, I guess, indicative of the game is that they wanted to make the pun a negative pun to begin with, and then they changed it into a positive pun because they were just sort of like, we want the game to have a positive tone.
Yeah, and it's like, you're gonna be catching this fish all the time.
Yeah.
Ah, you're so cute! And the flyover for this is going to be, like, pretty cool. And now we wait for Mace to arrive. Look like someone's on the way! Yay! No, anyone who's on the stream probably can't see the loading screen from Mace because the game's kind of from Mace's point of view. But like, they're a tropically grown musician.
Yep, that was my
from
dream.
Hideout. What's your dream?
My island is full of
And the Fringe
flowers,
Fest one.
palm trees.
Oh, that's awesome.
Full of is an understatement. It's like 99% covered in flowers. It feels like. There you are. And Orville is always very excited to see you.
I'm just blown away that Orville has a hat.
Wilbur doesn't. Wilbur isn't in costume. Ta-da! We are now at Que Sera. Yay! Look at that. Give us a tour. There's
Would
all
you
the
like a
lily of the
tour?
valley. Oh my
Yes.
god.
Yes, I have many. I've been a 5-star island for a while.
There's Tia.
So, this Tia,
Oh wow. Check this out.
it's my
Full
little
on-
restaurant area.
Little full-on Asian restaurant.
Yeah,
Lazy Susans. Do they spin? They don't.
they don't spin, unfortunately.
What's the point?
I got this trick from watching YouTube videos of other islands. It's actually a fireplace turned the wrong way around.
Oh! Oh, that's smart.
Yeah. And
The
this is
pumpkin
where I
patch.
grow all my pumpkins.
Ah, nice.
I'm trying to grow more of these flowers, so there's like a little hidden spot
Ah, yeah.
away because most of my flowers are on my beach. There's
Oh, okay.
Anka.
Hello. I'm just a little pinafore. No.
There's the Able sisters.
Ah, yep.
If you want to take a look.
Sure, what do they have on sale? Oh, you have a little sewing station too.
Yeah, like I figured, why not?
They also have the horns.
It took me so long to find the horns. I think I only got them yesterday. No, I only got them on the day that I sent you the photo.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
the first
So
time
they
I
were the-
saw the horns.
Yeah, because they're like a Halloween only thing.
Yeah.
Let me see, what shall I wear? I'll just buy something I probably already have on my island, but... Ta-da!
Ooh.
Oh,
what a
May's
cool
tasty.
outfit.
Thank you. I just like, what goes with what I'm wearing right now? So this is where Sable makes her clothes if she wants something.
Yes.
I kind of wish like the shopkeepers will come out and about once in a while. They
So
need a
do
break.
I. They feel so trapped.
Right?
This is
Like-
my little cafe.
Aww, that's really cute. And you also did the thing with the cakes.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's such a good tea set.
Yeah,
Really?
I think it's mom's tea set.
Oh, that's why I haven't seen it. Mom hasn't sent me a tea set yet.
Yeah.
Skelly! Spooky. Here's a skeleton with tea. I saw this picture today of like a class where they dress their like, they have like a skeleton thing, like you see in classrooms a lot. And they've dressed it up in a skeleton costume.
Ooh. And this is my little diner.
Ah, it's blue!
Yeah. All my diner stuff came in blue. I was hoping for red.
Our little like hidden bar is a red diner.
I found that when I build stuff, I tend to build it quite compact, so there's not much space to get around.
Yeah.
My museum's up there.
Oh wow. With the whole dinosaur statue.
Yeah, I want it to be dramatic.
It looks great. Like there's this frozen pillar. That's
And I think I have a heart-shaped pond. Well, I know I have a heart-shaped pond.
yay! So do we. As you probably saw. Oh my god, it's so cute.
I have a heart-shaped pond and a little incense witchy area over here.
Oh, nice. I went to this someone's island a while ago where they actually do like tarot readings in there. So you like call in via like Zoom or Facebook Messenger or something, and your characters will be sitting in the room doing a tarot reading while like the reader does a real life tarot reading with you.
Oh, that's such a smart idea.
It was really cool. It was like that, and you pay in bells.
Oh, that's such a smart idea.
Where
Here
is
is
it? Oh, there you are. Like, I lost you.
the campsite.
Ah, yeah. A cozy campsite.
I tried to make a little rock garden and then I got tired of it, so one of the rocks spawned in like the most. This is not where I want my rock.
I mean, it looks like it fits.
I'll show you where all my rocks went because I forgot to put the mannequins there. So for anyone who doesn't know, like in order to make a rock garden, you have to make you have to make sure that your rocks can't spawn anywhere else, and people usually do that with mannequins.
Yeah.
So I put mannequins all over my island, and then there's one area of the island that I forgot to put mannequins on, and I'll show you that just now.
Yeah, but oh, that's so cute, little play area.
Little playground.
All these flowers are beautiful.
So many flowers.
Yeah, I need to move them off the beach and onto the island.
I think a flowery beach kind of looks cool. Oop. And
they
wait
grow
for
on the
me.
Ooh, sorry. No, they don't actually. One of the really cool things that I want to do with flowers on the beach is make them look like seaweed, because they don't actually grow on the beach, so they stay in their like early stages of growth.
Ah, yeah. Like they stay how you planted them is how they stay.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that Dom? That's Dom.
That's Dom.
Oh, Dom just yelled at me. Heya! Those two look like they're dating.
Baby. A new ship.
Yeah. Oh, that's a Halloween section.
Little Halloween section. It's a little spiral.
It is. Oh, nice. And you can sit down and have a spooky meal.
Yeah.
And you like try to. Oh, good night.
This actually took me an embarrassingly long time to make.
What? The section?
This little Halloween area.
It looks so cool though.
I'm very proud of it. And let's go check out the villagers' houses.
Okay. It's funny to have like Halloween in our spring.
Yeah. It's kind of a little bit
Cool.
weird.
Oh, they're called color coded.
Yeah, so I color coded the flowers and I put stuff that I thought the villagers might like in their backyards.
Ah, yeah. I got golf cart. I've not seen this before.
Sprinkles home.
Is she the penguin? The sort of.
Yeah, the penguin, the preppy penguin.
Ah, yeah. Who's the golfer?
The golfer is Octavian. He's a cranky type.
Oh my god. The old man of the island.
Yeah. This is Dom's house. As you can see, the flowers are reflective of his horns.
Ah, okay. Is he sport? He's a jock, right?
He's
Yeah.
a jock, yeah. This is Tia's house, so of course I have to have a tea set.
Yep.
And this is Marina's house. So it's got like the little books and everything because like the normal villagers like reading.
Ah, yeah. Normal villagers are the ones I found that have like more of the art theme rooms.
Yeah, yeah.
Like Caroline is a cartoonist. You know, Lucy, who's on my island, is a musician. Yeah, they have all the normal theme ones. Like normals and snoots have like usually the artsy theme ones.
I do read that Octavian's house because it's all space themed.
Oh, nice. Who's this?
This is Ozzy.
Ah, yep. Drawing
at the
Nicholas.
moment. This is who is this? Lily.
Lily, the frog.
The little frog, yeah. She's so cute. And this is Phoebe, of course. But I didn't get her a nice normal house because I had her as my first villager.
Ah, yes.
So I have a plan with a friend where we're gonna swap villagers and then swap them back.
Yeah, for those who are not familiar, like the first like 5 villagers you get have fairly generic houses. And so some people like get up to some tricky shenanigans. But look, Phoebe's also a rockstar. Phoebe should come on our island and do a thing.
I figured the phoenix singing in front of the raging flames.
Oh,
this is Raymond's house.
Ah, yes. I don't understand why Raymond's house is an office.
Yeah, why is it an office?
Like, what sort of work are you doing there? Who's this? Oh, Anka.
And this is Anka.
Ah, yep, the gold, of course. This is a really cute neighborhood. It's like a real neighborhood.
Yeah, I had to like bulldoze everything with what's it called? Terraforming.
Ah, yep.
And then start again. It was really tedious.
Oh my god, terraforming takes forever.
It really does. I'm gonna get rid of these flowers. And then I'm gonna have a nice little secret beach area.
Where the pirate red comes in.
Yeah.
You might have seen kind of briefly on our island that we made ours a pirate beach.
Mm-hmm. Wait, no, I didn't see that.
Oh, we were there like super briefly, but...
Okay.
And there's not much to it. If anyone has any pirate stuff, please send it to us.
I think I might have a bit of pirate stuff.
Ooh.
Here are my pumpkins. This is my little orchard.
Yep. Oh, where'd he go? Ah, the water pump. Like an actual farm. Yeah, so this is the phase we're talking about, like, arrested development of the flowers.
Yeah. Ooh, money tree.
This is your house!
And this is my house.
We have to wait in line to get in. Ooh. That's cool. It's a little cozy living room.
Yeah. I decorated this when it was still winter. So it made more sense.
I mean, coziness works 24/7.
I've got the fauna poster up there because I think fauna's very cute.
No. Have you had fauna on your island before?
I haven't, but one of my friends sent me the poster.
Oh. A little dog playing piano.
Yes.
The bath. Oh, wow, that's an interesting theme for a bathroom. Like an outdoor, like a swamp bathroom.
A swampy bathroom. I really like the floor.
Yeah. It does go really well with all of it. I want to get in the tub so bad. Oh! Oh, the iron does something.
It seems, yeah. There's my little kitchen.
Oh yeah. It's funny how like this YouTube was making a theory about how people have very common ways of laying their like the back room is almost always a bathroom. The left is almost always the kitchen. Ah, nice little cozy kitchen with the protein shake and the coffee.
Yeah.
And the much vaunted ironwood stuff. Oh my god, what is that stained glass picture?
Where?
Turn around.
Oh, I think that's something my mom sent me.
Your mom sends you the best stuff. I've gotten like a cake and a tissue box. And I think that's kind of it. Not a stained glass picture.
I think I have a lot of mom stuff because of all the time traveling I did to get Raymond.
Oh yeah. That makes sense. Like she sends you something once a month, does she? Like when the month starts.
Yeah.
Which means we'll get something tomorrow. I wonder what it'll be.
And oh, to the right is my little writer's room.
Aww, that's so cute. It's pink, which I was not expecting when you said writer's room.
I had to make it match all the wedding stuff. You remember like the wedding
Oh, yeah,
season?
yeah.
I got really bored of that really quickly.
Yeah, just like after the first few days, there's only so much you could do. But I got some heart crystals from friends so I could get the wedding clothes.
Yeah, I really wanted the wedding clothes.
Where shall we go next?
Downstairs because it's my room of shame.
Room of shame.
Because I haven't put everything in order yet.
What are you talking about? This is gorgeous.
So the little it's made up of all the mermaid stuff.
It's so cool.
But I need to move some stuff around so that it looks presentable.
It looks great as it is. Although I don't understand the TV though. That's like maybe the one question I have.
I think I was just trying to fill in like all the space.
Yeah. You have a hamster. That's so cool. That is... You're a mermaid. You're practically Ariel.
And yeah, the upstairs room.
Ooh. Like I'm here. Ooh. My God, you are hitting it out of the park with all these themes. It's like the shells and also the cherry blossoms. That's so cool.
Yeah, and it's got like the wedding wall, I think.
Ah, yep.
And up on the wall, I've got all my villagers'
Oh yeah,
photos.
the portrait. Yeah, because you're best friends with
Yeah.
them now.
Yeah, I still need to get two of my villagers. I think Lily and the penguin villager,
Ah, yep.
and then I'll have a full set.
Oh, but there's Phoebe and Nanka isn't on there yet.
They're higher up, and
Oh, are they?
unfortunately, it doesn't let you. It doesn't let you see from that vantage point.
Oh, I see. Oh yeah, I can kind of like see the edges of it.
But if you go sideways,
It is the angles on here are a bit tricky.
yeah. But if you
Oh, there you are.
stand on
I
this
see them.
corner of the room and
Yeah, they are. I've gotten one picture so far.
oh yeah.
From Raymond, interestingly, on my personal island. Oh my God, the smugs, when they get like really close to you, like they get super romantic. Like Raymond's the only smug village I have so currently, and he's always on like, oh, I keep dreaming of you. That was the best decision. I was like, oh my God, slow your roll, dude. Yay! So we're coming up to the end of the stream. Is there anywhere else you want to show us on this island to wrap up?
my
Cemetery.
area. Because of COVID, I haven't been able to like visit my dad's grave.
Right. Yeah.
So this brings me a little bit of comfort.
Oh. Yeah, I've known a fair few people who've done that for their islands as well, the memorial areas.
Yeah. But I think that's everything.
Yay! Thank you for the tour. Thank you for being on our stream.
You're very welcome. I had so much fun.
Yay! We're doing more streams Tuesday evening, Saturday morning. Also tonight, do a Halloween little surprise stream. Our big like gala stream, Fringe Fest, gala streams on the 20th of November, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. You'll see Tuesday and many others performing, and if you want to be a part of it, let us know. Find out more, sign up to a newsletter, follow us on social media. ACNHFringe.cc is our website, and we will talk to you later. Thanks for coming.
Bye.